Welcome to our top 10 list of obscure and underrated anime. In this video, we'll be counting down some of the lesser known and underappreciated gems in the world of anime. These shows may not have the same level of mainstream recognition as some of the other big hits, but they are worth checking out for their unique stories, memorable characters, and beautiful animation. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into our top 10 list of obscure and underrated anime. Just a reminder that this list is not in any particular order. With that out of the way, let's get on to our first anime. On to our first anime, we have Q.
究極進化型 RPG が現実よりクソだったら
Oh, so that's how you pronounce it. Well anyways, let's just refer to it with its English name. Full Dive, the ultimate next-gen full dive RPG, is even shittier than real life. Although this series has a pretty long name, it's actually a pretty funny series to watch. So it's an anime series that follows the story of Hiroshi Yuki, a young man who's obsessed with virtual reality RPGs in order to escape the struggles of real life. He then stumbles upon a game called Kiwami Quest. In this game, Yuki can fully immerse himself in a new and exciting world, but he quickly discovers that this game is filled with crazy quests and a realism to the level that makes it almost unplayable. Despite the game's flaws, Yuki is determined to make the most of his experience and have fun, even if it means facing the ridiculous challenges and absurd enemies this game has to offer. With its quirky and humorous take on virtual reality gaming genre, this show is a lighthearted and entertaining series that is sure to appeal to fans of comedy and gaming. On to the next item of our list, we have Heroine Tarumono. This is an exciting and heartwarming story of Hiyori Suzumi, a 15-year-old girl who is recently graduated from middle school and moved to Tokyo to pursue dreams of becoming a track and field runner. Unfortunately, as soon as she starts her first year of high school, Hiyori faces financial difficulties that force her to find a part-time job. After searching through many potential workplaces, Hiyori stumbles upon a posting looking for event staff, and to her surprise, she's accepted to work as a manager in training for Lip Lip, a rising male idol group. To her even greater surprise, Lip Lip consists of two of her classmates, Yujiro and Aizo. Despite the shock of this revelation, Hiyori is determined to do her best balancing her studies, her ambition, and her role as Lip Lip's attendant. Follow along as Hiyori navigates the challenges and triumphs of working for an idol group while also pursuing her own dreams in the competitive world of track and field. I love this story as it doesn't really focus itself seriously and has a bunch of funny moments that is sure to make your day brighter. On to our next item of our list, we have Aoashi. This is a sport anime that follows the story of Ao Ashito, a junior high school soccer player that has big dreams of becoming the best forward player in Japan. He manages to win multiple games due to his self-centered, unpredictable, and aggressive plays. However, in his last game of junior high, due to him losing his temper on a certain player, he quickly gets removed from the game, causing his team to lose. This manages to lose his chance of being scouted for various famous teams, but a certain coach named Fukuda saw his potential and scouts him for his youth team. Through this, he quickly learns the importance of soccer fundamentals and what it means to be with a team. As the story progresses, we see how Ashito grows as a person and as a player. I believe that this series is pretty good, especially if you like Blue Lock, as it contrasts with Blue Lock's heavy focus on individual talent as compared to Aoashi's focus on working as a team. Now, on to our next anime series, we have High Score Girl. This is a romantic comedy anime series set in the 1990s that follows the story of Haruo Yaguchi, a poor but passionate gamer, and Akira Ono, a wealthy and talented gamer. The two are constantly at odds due to their differences in social status and gaming skills, but they find themselves drawn to each other as they compete in various arcade games. As they continue to face off against each other, they also form strong friendship with other members of the gaming community, including the charming and eccentric arcade owner, Koharu Hidaka. Through their shared love of gaming, the group of friends learn valuable lessons about friendship, competition, and self-improvement. With its nostalgically charming setting, lovable characters, and clever commentary on the role of video games in society, High Score Girl is a fun and heartwarming anime series that is sure to delight both gamers and non-gamers alike. On to the next anime of our list, we have Dance Dance Danseur, in which case our main character is Junpei Murao, who has always been interested in ballet. But he is afraid of what his peers will think if they find out his passion. To avoid this, he engages in activities that are considered manly, such as playing soccer, practicing Jeet Kune Do, and following his father's footsteps to become a stunt coordinator. However, Junpei's classmate Miyako Godai sees him demonstrating an impressive kick that combines skills from ballet and Jeet Kune Do, and she recruits him in order to join her mother's ballet studio. Despite his initial resistance, Junpei finds that he cannot shake off his desire for ballet and must decide whether to pursue his passion even if it means risking some of his friends and breaking free of the traditional notions of masculinity. What's interesting about this story is that it focuses on the main character trying to find himself, whether he wants to pursue what would make him look cool or what would make him happy. On to the next item of our list, we have Gamers, which is a romantic comedy anime series that follows the lives of a group of high school friends who are passionate about gaming. The main character is Keita Amano, who is a shy and introverted boy who struggles to make friends due to his lack of social confidence. One day, Keita meets Karen Tendo, the beautiful and popular president of the school's gaming club. Despite their initial misunderstanding and rivalries, Keita and Karen eventually become close friends and develop feelings for each other. However, their relationship is complicated by the presence of other gamers in the school, including Chiaki and Aguri. As the characters navigate the complexities of friendship, romance, and competition, they also learn valuable lessons about themselves and the importance of being true to oneself. With its relatable and lovable characters, Gamers is a charming and enjoyable anime series that is sure to appeal to the fans of romance and comedy genres. Moving on, we have Mashiro no Oto, The Sound of White Notes, which is a drama anime series that follows the story of Setsu Sawamura, a young man who leaves his village after his grandfather's death, in which case he moves to Tokyo in search of how he can be a better shamisen player. A shamisen is a traditional Japanese three-stringed instrument. As Sawamura begins his journey to master the shamisen, he initially follows in his grandfather's footsteps, but is eventually conflicted in either preserving his grandfather's sound or making his own unique sound stand out. He meets a diverse cast of characters who are also passionate about traditional Japanese music. As Sawamura struggles to improve his skills and find his place in the world of traditional Japanese music, he is also faced with personal challenges and struggles and the pressure to live up to his family's expectations. Through his journey, he learns the value of hard work and dedication and following in one's dreams. With its beautiful and immersive depiction of traditional Japanese music and culture, and its relatable and heartfelt portrayal of personal growth and self-discovery, Mashiro no Oto is a moving and inspiring anime series. Plus, it has an amazing opening. Just listen to this. I know what you're thinking. It does sound familiar because it's made by Burnout Syndromes, the people that are behind the openings of Haikyuu as well. Okay, moving on, we have another anime series with a long ass name that I refuse to even try pronouncing in its Japanese name.
本当の仲間じゃないと勇者パーティから追い出された俺は、辺境でスローライフを送ることにした。
So, its English name is Banished from the Hero's Party. I decided to live a quiet life in the countryside. I was kicked out of the Hero's Party because I wasn't a true companion, so I decided to have a slow life at the frontier. Okay. So, our main character is Red, which is a D-rank adventurer who's achieved his dream of starting his own apothecary and living a peaceful life in the countryside. However, his life is turned upside down when he is joined by Rit, the princess of the duchy, Logervia, and an adventurer herself, who gives up everything to live with him. Red is known for his honesty, kindness, and popularity, but he has a secret he only shares with Rit. He's actually Gideon, the brother of Ruthie, the hero, and the former party member of her. Gideon was kicked out of the hero's party by Ares, the sage, after they won the war against the Demon Lord, because Ares believed that he was weak and insignificant. Despite starting a new life with Rit and leaving his past behind, Gideon finds that his past is not so easily left behind. What I really love about this story is that it shows how one person, even though he is low rank, is actually the backbone of an amazing legendary party. Moreover, it's pretty fun how, even though this is set in this fantastical magical world, it focuses on this mundane side of things, in which case it's pretty chill to watch, and I highly recommend it. Moving on, we have another sports anime, which is Ahiru no Sora, which is a sports anime series that follows the story of Sora Kurumatani, a high school basketball player with a small stature but a big heart. Despite being shorter and weaker than his opponents, Sora is determined to prove himself on the court and help his struggling team rise to the top. Throughout the series, Sora faces numerous challenges and setbacks as he strives to improve his skills and bring his team to victory. He must also navigate the complex social dynamics of his team, dealing with issues such as bullying and resentment. As Sora grows as a player and a leader, he inspires those around him to pursue their own dreams and persevere in the face of adversity. Filled with intense basketball action and touching character development, Ahiru no Sora is a heartwarming and inspiring sports anime that is sure appeal to fans of the genre. Last but not the least in our list, we have Otome Game Sekai wa Mob ni Kibishi Sekai desu. in which case this is an isekai story wherein a man is forced to play a dating simulator set in a matriarchy and must struggle to beat the game. After many days of intense gaming, he finally manages to win, but he suffers from sleep deprivation and hunger as a result. As he goes to the convenience store to address these problems, he falls down the stairs and loses consciousness. When he wakes up, he realizes that he is reincarnated into a game as the mob character, Leon Bartford. Trapped in a world he despises, Leon must use his knowledge of the game to navigate throughout the plot safely and survive in a society where he is at a disadvantage. I really love that this show does not follow the usual tropes of isekai animes. Firstly, the setting is really unique, and the main character is not a typical good guy, but instead is more like an anti-villain and cynical to everyone that is troublesome to deal with. It's honestly a fun show to watch, and it's something a lot of people might have disregarded for being a typical isekai anime. And that concludes our top 10 list of obscure and underrated anime. We hope you enjoyed our picks and that you'll check out some of these amazing shows for yourself. Remember, just because an anime isn't as well known as some of the other big hits doesn't mean it isn't worth watching. There are so many amazing and diverse stories being told in the world of anime, and we encourage you to explore many of them as you can. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video.